Francis Scott Key was an American lawyer, author, and amateur poet from Frederick, Maryland, best known as the author of the text of the United States national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner, born in 1779 and died in 1843. He observed the British bombardment of Fort McHenry in 1814 during the War of 1812. He was inspired upon seeing the American flag still flying over the fort at dawn and wrote the poem Defense of Fort McHenry. It was published within a week with the suggested tune of the popular song To Aaron in Heaven. The song with Key's lyrics became known as the Star-Spangled Banner and slowly gained in popularity as an unofficial anthem, finally achieving official status more than a century later under President Herbert Hoover as the national anthem. Key was a lawyer in Maryland and Washington, D.C. for 4 decades and worked on important cases, including the Burr conspiracy trial, and he argued numerous times before the Supreme Court. He was nominated for district attorney for the District of Columbia by President Andrew Jackson, where he served from 1833 to 1841. Key was a devout Episcopalian. Key owned slaves from 1800, during which time abolitionists ridiculed his words, claiming that America was more like the land of the free and home of the oppressed. As district attorney, he suppressed abolitionists, and in 1836 lost a case against Reuben Crandall where he accused the defendant's abolitionist publications of instigating slaves to rebel. He was also a leader of the American Colonization Society, which sent formerly enslaved people to Africa. He freed some of his enslaved people in the 1830s, paying one as his farm foreman to supervise his other slaves. He publicly criticized slavery and gave free legal representation to some enslaved people seeking freedom, but he also represented owners of runaway slaves. At the time of his death, he owned 8 human beings.